I need to talk to my brothers and sisters about something that you may not be ready for. Now, I am a registered Republican, but I miss Bill Clinton.
I gotta apologize to McCain because I talked about McCain baby arm.
I had to bring something for the sisters up in this motherfucker. Welcome to the Sheryl Underwood Show. How y'all doing? Let's bring it to the politics. Go ahead, say what you feel on my show.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, shorty. I supported George Bush. That's my boo right there. I ain't trying to criticize nobody.
I think Michelle Obama's going to get pregnant this year.
When they asked Barack, what do you have to say? I swear for God, he said, this goes to all the ladies in the house.
Only on my show do they keep it real like this. The Sheryl Underwood Show. That's how you start off, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, pour this. Play that Zap. Okay, I know it's Roger Traveling Zap, but hey, it make me cry to say Roger Traveling. That's right, you listen to the Sheryl Underwood Show. That's computer love. That's cut right there. You can cha-cha to that. You can step. You can do everything to that. You can tilt. You had your drink in one hand. Remember that you used to say, what was that song with you drink and you two-step? You drink and you two-step? That's cut right there. And the reason you playing it?
Being drunk.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was called sauntering, succulent spicy. That's what we call it. We sauntering. The reason we hearing computer love is because this is the Sheryl Underwood Show on the Foxxhole Series XM. I am Sheryl Underwood with my crew, OG Porters, in the house. White Jim Kelly was happening. Is ignorant ass Kyle calling in on a
He's on the line.
He's with us.
He on? Oh, that's fantastic.
What's up, Underwood?
What's happening? Hey, Porters, you sounded a little T.I. up in there. Bring 'em out. Hey. That was kind of tight. I was digging it. I was digging that. And then Glenda's still on her wonderful adventure.
Yep.
Glenda Goodwitch with the great G-Spot is in her wonderful adventure. I am calling from, and can I say where I'm calling from, Porter?
You sure can.
Can I say who show it is, though?
Yep.
I don't want to. Okay, I'm calling from Atlanta, GA, in the wonderful, wonderful corporate extravaganza headquarters of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, which I work on terrestrial radio. And Steve has been gracious enough to allow us to utilize his facilities, and we have the great producer Cat Dog up in here. I ain't trying to holler at Cat Dog. That's right. Everybody know Cat Dog. I'm not trying to holler at Cat Dog. So Jacob the Man of God with the big rod. Because Jacob the Man of God
this time.
Because Jacob the Man of God with the big rod is the Jewish Ike Turner. I'm talking shit about who I think messing with him, and he don't even talk shit. He just walk up and push a cake in your face, you know. So I don't want to get fucked up. So I'm just saying. And Make Out Morgan, you know, that's my girl. So I had to let everybody know where I am. Now tonight's topic is the reality TV and the internet, the new breeding ground for fame. Share your thoughts with us at 1-877-2-106-106. And let me tell you something. I think more now than ever, Porter, this is a great topic because, Porter, you're going to lead us through motherfuckers just becoming famous on reality TV and the internet.
They are. It's almost replacing actors almost totally, right? Stacey,
Yes.
would you say?
I mean, not exactly. You can't replace a seasoned actor somewhat like, like a Jeffrey Wright or Denzel, but these people get their 5 minutes of fame,
But as far as television, because I was looking up, there are hundreds of reality shows on TV right
there
now.
are a lot of reality
Yeah,
shows.
they pay them cheaper so it run longer.
But
Absolutely.
it's the producing background.
But why Jim Kelly? If the situation non-dancing ass can be on Dancing with the Damn Stars from Jersey Shore, white people need to get together. Fuck a tea party. You better get together and start talking about that shit.
We need some talent.
Oh, let me tell you. Y'all better hit the damn phone. His ass done sent white folk back thousands of thousands.
We're good on Survivor.
Hell yeah, because y'all been surviving for years, but dancing, shit. That motherfucker got a situation of a whack-ass dance. And then the Porter's going to bring us to speed on about a guy that became famous because something happened in his family or something.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh, yeah, Antoine Dodson. You bought the album? He has an album?
Did you really buy that album for real?
I really bought it.
He has a single out on iTunes.
He bought his family a house.
He did?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, things that people are doing in the reality show. Have reality shows gone too far? Can you be a bigger star on the internet? How did the little Justin Bieber boy with the whack-ass haircut go from being on the internet to signing with Usher to being on damn CSI? Now, that you're going too goddamn far now. I can't be on damn CSI, and I love Gary Sinise. So call me. But here's what we're going to do. Coming up, we got your political news briefs, so we got to get that in. We got There's No Business Like Show Business with me, OG Poetess, and Succulent Stacy, where everybody can jump in. We still got Colin Kelly on sports, and then Sex and Minutes Serious. Are you making a sex tape? Can we put it on the internet? That's the Sex and the Serious topic. Are you making a sex tape? What is the reality of your sex tape, and can we put it on the internet? All of that is coming up on the Sheryl Underwood Show. That's right, on the Foxxhole Sirius XM. You about to play what I think you about to play, Poetess?
I think so.
I know you're not going to play that. Crank That Soldier Boy. Tell him. Are you serious?
Yes, he sold he got millions and millions of views and broke records with digital sales.
So when we come back, we're going to hit everybody that's popular on the reality TV, internet stars. How can we be down on the internet? Next on the Sheryl Underwood Show on the Foxxhole Series 106X and 149. Go ahead, Poetess. You picked another hit that's related to the topic. You're listening to Sean Kingston, Beautiful Girl. When we first heard this song, we was kind of concerned that the little kids would take this seriously. But why did you pick Sean Kingston, Poetess?
Because he is another internet sensation. In fact, he was discovered through MySpace by Tommy Rodham at Beluga Heights and they signed him to the label and had a partnership with Sony, so he didn't do too bad.
Is he the same guy that played Biggie?
No.
He should have, though.
Stupid.
Well, who did they was trying to get him to play Biggie? Who played Biggie in the movie when he was young?
Biggie. Biggie's son.
Yeah, I think
Biggie's son played him when he was little?
Yeah, that was his son, Christopher Walken.
Oh, yeah, the little version, of course.
Okay, then who played him once he got older?
A rapper, right, Poetess?
Yeah, and the guy was actually very good. I think he would have been better than Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
And then did they find this guy from an audition in some other way?
Yeah, and the mother had her hand.
Yeah, the mother.
Mrs. Wallace had her hand in choosing him, too.
She said when she saw the audition, she said, "That's my boy right there. That's my son."
See, that's what I'm talking about. And see, that's why this topic is so important, because you can become a reality star on a reality show, or you can become a big internet star. The internet is really, really important. So before we get to the topic, let's hit a little political discussion. Okay, it's my understanding Chicago in the House. Hold your drinks up. Rahm Emanuel may announce his White House exit by Friday so he can run for the mayor of Chicago, because Mayor Daley, baby, is not going to be the mayor no more.
Wow.
So
what about Brother Jackson?
Jesse Jackson Jr.?
I think he ruined his chances. Y'all heard about him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, well, let me get some inside side tip of that. For most people that don't know, there was a discussion about an indiscretion in Jesse Jackson Jr.'s marriage that had already been known in the family. It's always shady when somebody want to decide to hold something in the cut that's already been known, already been done, and now you want to try to play it like it's the big joker or the domino.
Oh, okay.
If you go to statements, Jesse Jackson Jr., his honorable, the great gentleman from Illinois, Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr., if you know, that's Jesse Jackson Sr., baby, married to Sandy Jackson, who's an older woman. I think she's in 7th Ward. I'm not sure. We can look that up. Well, they already had discussed this. They already knew what was going on. She had a statement out that I think she talks about where they don't know who's going to run for mayor or if either one of them is going to run for mayor, but that's something that's going to happen within their family. And I guess it's going to be some information that seemed to came out of the Blagojevich. Is that his name? Blagojevich, whatever his name is. It seemed to come out of his trial. But don't you notice that it's something strange, that everything coming out of his trial seemed to be a get of somebody, but you didn't get nobody. The only person got is you, so you want to drop the dime on Jesse Jackson Jr. Or also, ain't nobody apologized to Roland Burris. What the fuck's that all about?
I know, huh?
Somebody need to apologize for destroying his career.
Cheryl. Clue me in who this is.
Roland Burris was the guy that got the Senate seat. Then they was trying to act like everybody was being shaken down or as a shakedown for people to get the seat, and somebody was supposed to have told somebody raise this money, and then oh boy, get this seat. But you notice that money never materialized. None of this was seen to be brought out in the trial, other than they trying to leak some information in case now this is my opinion. I think the Blagojevich people are trying to leak this stuff out so that they won't retry him.
Because that is a strategy.
Yeah, because look at it like this. Everybody have stumbled in their marriages and stuff. Why are you bringing this shit out now?
Hey, Cheryl, hold up now.
You taking it all
And
personal.
Cheryl, you know this is also typical of what happens in campaigns. I mean,
yes,
they're going to
right
dig up
before the
dirt,
election.
and they're going to try to, and that was probably the only thing that they could really dig up.
I'm not sure if that will affect him to become mayor. I think that,
Well, he's running for re-election. Is he running for re-election, Portis?
Is he?
I don't know.
Congressman, let's hit the internet and find that out, Portis, so when we come back, we'll have that updated information. But I just think it's odd that now you got a midterm election, you got election year. Why is everybody bringing all this bullshit out now? And they got a picture of the little gray girl on there with a little bikini on. I'm just
referring to her as a blonde bombshell.
Oh my God!
Is she pretty cute?
You can hit White Jim Kelly. You can hit.
Who did you want to know was running for re-election?
Was Jesse Jackson Jr. running for re-election now?
Yeah, I'll look that up now.
Yeah, look that up. Let's see if that is. And I'm not saying it only because I know him personally. I'm just saying that I don't like politics. Get him on the issues, okay? We know what Chicago politics is. Tell them, Stacey. We know what Chicago politics is.
It's really not. It's not nice. It's like
it's
the
gangster
worst I've
to the
ever
gangster.
seen. It really is. It's still like old school. I remember when Chicago is like the worst. I remember when they would stop the trains coming to the South Side, like a half an hour before election, when the end of election was over. It's like, and when you went to go vote, like if voting was over at 7 o'clock, they would stop the trains going to the South Side like at 10 minutes to 7. So by the time you got off the train, you couldn't vote.
The poll is closed.
The polls are closed.
It's going to be running behind, so that's shifty.
Some of the same stuff that was happening in Florida. It was all kind of shady stuff happening in Florida.
Hell yeah. And remember you used to say vote early and often?
Yes.
Oh,
remember? And it was dead people voting, all kinds of shit. I mean, I'm not saying that Chicago is hustle town, and if you live in Chicago, y'all know what we talking about. Call in and give us your insight, 1-877-2-106-106. I'm just saying that right now, here you got a young man that was doing something. He's a great mind. He got a great book out that talks about the Constitution and its importance. Here's a guy with a great legacy. Every human being is possible to stumble. I'm just saying that. But if Rahm Emanuel decides that he's going to run for the mayor of Chicago office, I think it might be a good thing. It may bring some swagger back to that position, bring something different to the look. I give it up. Mayor Daley made everything look beautiful outside of certain areas. I ain't going to say which ones. If you live in Chicago, hit the phones. Hit the phones. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He made everything look beautiful. Lakeshore is wonderful. Everything is beautiful.
Chicago could use a black man, though.
And you know what? Next week we'll talk about it. Inside of our topics for Oktoberfest. The fact that the reason you didn't have one after Mayor Washington passed is because Tim Evans and Gene Sawyer couldn't get together, to do what they're supposed to do, and just get in the back room and talk about it and go, how can we make the city better? But here's what I want to say about this issue with if Rahm Emanuel is truly going to resign, go home, announce that he's going to run for the mayor and finish the business there, then they say the longtime advisor Pete Rouse is in line to be tapped as interim chief of staff. We need to look at this guy and make sure he's doing what's right for President Obama because he needed. Wait a minute, hold on. Jimmy Carter, I'm in Atlanta. Jimmy Carter's resting after being hospitalized. What happened to Jimmy Carter? He went on Larry King. What happened?
Well, he was on a Delta flight. Currently he's on a book tour.
Not the one that crash landed. Is that not that one?
No. Oh. And apparently he was having some stomach pains, and so when the plane they rushed him to the hospital, and now he's resting, and they said that they're just keeping him overnight just for observation, and that he will be resuming his book tour soon.
So his birthday
Jimmy
is Friday.
Carter's like 80.
Yeah.
86
or something.
Yeah,
And
he's
his birthday is
86 on Friday. Yes. 86.
So what that make him a Libra?
He what is Friday?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's the end of September.
Yeah,
that make him a Libra. That make him a Libra. Wow. So the birthday party gonna be like, it ain't gonna be what he was gonna have. It ain't gonna be one of them hoorahs. He gonna be eating Jell-O.
He's still
milk.
kicking it though. Wait a minute.
Let's just hope it was some bad Mexican food or something.
A friend of mine turned 80 last week, and I was telling him, and my aunt's birthday is today, and she just turned 82.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Aunt Betty. She is so.
Hey, Aunt Betty.
She is so the bomb. She is so cool. She hangs out. She does her thing. She still has gentlemen callers.
Oh, that's wonderful. Go ahead now.
So I'm telling my 80-year-old friend, I'm telling him about my aunt. He goes, well, what you talking about? We only turning 80.
80's the new 30. I was about to say 20. 80's the new 20.
Well, we hope that former President Jimmy Carter gets well. We may not agree with his politics on the Republican side of this discussion, but a former president is still to be respected, and we hope that he will, get well soon. That's going to be cool. But next time, don't go on Larry King, eat out their little craft services. That would make you queasy. How white you
got? Skinny Larry is.
Man.
Yeah, with that hunchback. You see Larry King with that hunchback?
Goodness.
You ain't right.
Larry King
He's
look
about
like
to retire.
He should, cause he looked like an old version of SpongeBob SquarePants, don't he?
No, he looked like the guy on The Simpsons.
Oh, Burns. Monty Burns, yeah.
Why'd you call him?
Yeah. He does look like Monty Burns.
That's funny.
That's a good ass T-shirt. Okay, and speaking of presidential, they said Hillary Clinton put out first 2012 presidential campaign ad. What?
No. What happened was a dentist in New Orleans put out an ad to kind of endorse Hillary Clinton for the 2012 presidential campaign. But we know that Hillary has denied several times that she has no intentions of running for president in 2012.
That's the last time she ran.
That's right. That's right.
So this guy plans to run these commercials nationally. They're in New Orleans now, but he plans to buy some airtime in Washington, New York, and Los Angeles. And he's pretty much quoted in the commercial. The commercial says, let me find the spot here. It says the commercial was paid for by a Chicago dentist, and he's pretty much saying that she has more experience working in the White House than most living presidents. She is one of the most admired women in our nation's history.
That's when I lost it.
Let's make sure the
president.
Throw
up in your mouth a little bit.
Yes.
Let's make sure the president. We should have elected in 2000. We should have elected in 2008. Will be on the ballot for 2012. So he's endorsing Hillary.
That's bullshit, ain't it? Okay, Stacey, you ready?
Who paying him?
That's right. We indoctrinate Hillary Clinton into the Hey Bitch Club. Hey bitch! She is now an honorary member of the Hey Bitch Club. Don't even try to run for this shit. Let this dude lose his money, because this some bullshit. If y'all look at the statistics, President Obama is still beating every Republican coming up against him in the polls. If the election were held today. I mean, it's not great, but it's good. And while we're talking about another member of the Hey Bitch Club, Sarah Palin, she is not popular in the presidential run because they believe that now that she's a pundit and out there running her mouth and being on Dancing with the Stars and endorsing candidates at Tea Party and stuff, they don't have respect for her being presidential. And people have an unfavorable rating to her, higher than Mitt Romney and Huckabee.
Wow.
Yep.
Sarah
So, hey, bitch.
She's not gonna make it.
Hey, bitch.
She should be a VP of the Hey Bitch Club. Sarah Palin, we officially make you a vice president of the Hey Bitch Club.
But no, I thought those were people you like, Cheryl.
It's both. We like them. We just don't want them bitches to be president because it ain't good. I don't even think White Jim Kelly, back me up on this, I don't even think Hillary Clinton is a good Secretary of State because everybody fucking with us and shit. You know, when Condoleezza was in there, wasn't nobody fucking with us because they knew that killer would get in that ass over his boo.
I agree.
That's right. See? So, have we done enough politics, poetess?
That's it. Let's go to break and come back with the topic.
Okay, what you finna play now?
Jacob, the man of God with the big rod.
Oh, my.
This is The Bedroom Intruder by Antoine Dotson.
Listen to this, Cheryl.
You got to see the video. This is the guy whose sister was almost raped, and they had him on the news, and some producers revamped the newscast and made it into a song. Now it's on the Billboard charts and the top 10 on iTunes.
Okay, so what number is it on the Billboard charts? Do we know?
I think it's in the lower, we got the story coming up.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about what's hilarious when we come back.
Okay, then we need to talk about this, but
Sheryl Underwood show.
I'm just lost. I'm so lost. I don't even know how to go to break with this. We're back. You're listening to the White Seven Camera. I mean, Justin Bieber.
That's hilarious.
This is a dude?
Tevin gonna be mad at
Justin Bieber.
Oh, I thought it was a chick.
Let's bring Tevin back from the dead.
But you would still hit, wouldn't you, with White Jim Kelly? If it was a girl or a guy. If it was a girl or a guy.
Just a female.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber is very, very popular. His song Baby makes all the babies scream and holler and dance.
Well,
I don't get it, but Usher does.
Well, he was another one that was discovered on the internet by record executives, and actually Usher and Justin Timberlake had a little bidding war going on to get Justin Bieber, and Usher won and eventually got signed to Def Jam, and the rest is history.
That's it's wonderful that people can have careers off of the internet. I mean, it's kind of like the I'm about to age myself. The Ted Mack variety show hour. I think that's where they said they discovered Gladys Knight. The other shows that used to come on, Carol Burnett used to have great groups on.
And even Star
Cher.
Search.
Yeah,
you know?
Yes.
Even Star Search,
Yeah, you
So now we
use
just
Star Search.
Right, we don't have it, so you come up on the internet. But when we went to break, they played this song. What is it called? The Bedroom Intruder.
Right.
And it's by a guy named
Antoine Dotson, and what happened was someone broke into his house and tried to rape his sister, and then it was on the news, and these producers took and twisted the newscast into a... Go ahead.
Yeah, they twisted his interview.
Sure, if you see the original poet, did you watch the interview?
Yeah, thank you, Kyle.
The original interview is funny enough to be a damn Def Comedy Jam special. The shit's hilarious.
Yes, it is. It is hysterical.
Sure. Remember when Cedric the Entertainer went on Def Jam and talked about when they interviewed a nigga at the they get the most ignorant nigga to find on the internet in an interview?
That's what it was.
Hilarious.
That's what it's all
That's
about.
what they got.
That nigga came out. It's so funny when you hear the original version first, because that nigga he's got a bandana on. He's got his hair back, like permed back, and he's flaming. So
He's got a white beater on.
I was just telling them that
a black white beater.
When I first saw the video, I didn't even trip off the fact that he was...
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Oh, it's hilarious. Cheryl, the Negro gets on there, he says, well, it's obvious that they have a rapist in Lincoln Park, and he just goes,
That is a great impersonation.
Kyle is watching. Kyle has this on his Twitter. It's
Let me tell
killing
you something. Me and my family laughed and watched that video about 9 times in a row, and just every morning I just got up and watched it and laughed.
Well, they auto-tuned that.
Okay, I think I'm getting ready to watch this video, but wait, I see this guy. He's from Huntsville, Alabama.
There you go. Please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God!
What kills me is when he says, "Okay, run and tell that."
Yeah, well, actually, Cheryl,
Go ahead.
So you asked me what number he was on Billboard. He's actually reportedly number 89 on Billboard's Top 100 Hot
Oh, my
chart.
God.
With the bullet.
Okay.
Hot 100.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
Okay, I'm looking at this, and the sister is showing the video. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait for his parting shot, though. We will find you.
Well, you know what? The upside of
Ellie,
this...
you are hilarious.
The
Go
upside
ahead,
of the story, the upside of the story is that as a result of this song that was auto-tuned by these producers and the success of the song, Antoine Dotson was able to buy his family a new home.
Okay, but what kind of house was it, though? Because I'm looking at the ladder up against the project.
That's the original house, Cheryl.
He said it was a brand new complex.
A brand new complex.
Building. And the wonderful Jamie Foxx just
walked in, and he happens to be the fan of another internet star called 50 Tyson.
Oh, that's
Now, who is 50 Tyson?
That brother's so funny.
Tyson to me is what it's all about.
50 Tyson, okay, where do I find 50 Tyson?
Listen, 50 Tyson said, "This is just what it is." Listen, this is it's unfiltered.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not playing around.
I'm looking at this right now. Oh my God!
I'm just gonna go and do what I need to do. Now all of the bullshit and y'all talking about trying to get deals and all that shit. Watch me turn this motherfucking VHS on.
just do it in my living room.
I'm gonna turn on some beta. This nigga had beta tape. He went straight from beta to fucking, and that's what it is. You know, I mean, and I kind of appreciate the internet for that because we are finding such jewels. I don't think we should make full feature shows out of it. Like I look at reality TV and want to slip my fucking wrist, But other than that, for internet and fun shit like that, I mean, it's great. The Antoine Dotson dude, I literally have that on my playlist right now.
Get out of here.
Oh, hide the kids, hide your... I mean, first of all, you are so dumb. I mean, you done left fingerprints everywhere. But what got me
Run and tell that.
Run, tell that. But he spells that with an A-H at the end of it.
Right.
Run and tell that. What's interesting to me, though, in that situation, let me get focused. When you go back and watch how calm the girl was that was raped, I mean, I don't want to be insensitive to, but it seemed like it should have been some tears or something. It was
right.
Well, he was in there feeling on me with hunching. I mean, he was just raping, you know. He was just raping.
But I don't think he didn't actually rape her. They went in, they got him, they ran him off or something.
Wait a minute, but if you go and listen to when Antoine Dotson, go check out when he gets the blonde extensions.
No.
When he has the blonde, you gotta punch that up. Right after he got a little paper.
He got the press.
Once he got a little paper, he went and got the Goldilocks there, extensions there, hanging on his shoulders there.
Wait a minute, are you doing Archie Bunker?
Yeah, he's got the Goldilocks extensions there. The way I knew that Antoine was he was really like making it more than what he was because first it was just we ran him off. And then the story changed when he got the Goldilocks. He said, I ran up on him and I see he was choking my sister. And I said, what are you doing? And then the lady said, well, what did you do? Well, then I bust through the door, but you was already in the room. Goldilocks, hide the kids, hide the wife. What the fuck is going on? But I love the internet, man. I love, look, especially now with everything. Look, you can't get away from it. Anything you do is right on the internet. Right. I mean, I'm looking at, what's his name? Bishop Don Juan. What's his name?
Eddie Long.
Yeah, Eddie Long. I keep saying Don. Why do I keep saying that? Imagine Bishop Don Juan is going to whoop my ass. Look here, church, baby. You got to quit mentioning me with all that Beelzebubness now.
That's hilarious.
All of that freakiness with the little cheering. I don't get down like that. But I'm watching I've never seen Eddie Long until I saw him in
the bodysuit.
No, and I
Did you see him with the
not the
mirror
bodysuit.
with the
no, not the bodysuit. That didn't that didn't bother me. It's when I saw him dressed. I said, oh yeah, he's gay. He's absolutely gay. To
Why?
me,
Because the suits were tight?
No, it's not that. There's a certain, I played the piano in the church. First of all, you got to open a gay umbrella in the church. That's my grandmother did this in church. Like the preacher was preaching against gay people when I was about 8 years old. I don't know what gay meant. You know what I mean. But he was preaching against the punks. They called them punks back then. This is in the 70s. All the punks is going to hell, something like that, right? My grandmother stood up and said, "You stop saying that, because God made sissies too." And the whole place went. The whole place went. Ooh. I was like, what did grandmama do? And basically, she had a nursery school. 30 years she ran it, and so she had to raise all of the kids in our neighborhood. So there was some boys that would go out and play football or whatever like that, and there was some boys that played with dolls. And she said, you need to quit that, because a lot of these boys were growing up like wanting to commit suicide, heavy depression, because the church was pushing them away, saying that there's no such thing as being born as gay. You chose to do that. It's the devil. And she said, you stopped that. And eventually it became a little bit of a rift, and the preacher that we had to leave. And so when I look at Eddie Long, I don't know the details, but to me, it looks as if he looks to be that type of preacher that preaches against the gay thing, but secretly it might be something going on right
What is
there.
that look, Jamie? What do you mean?
I mean, just that look and that sort of.
Well, you
that,
that,
that
now
the way,
that's a talk.
no, but that look and the way he was saying his speech, I've been through several things.
That's it.
I'm not a perfect man. He letting you know right there. There's something going on.
And he has not
Like maybe he
denied
just
it.
used gloves or something. He didn't touch skin to skin. Maybe he had some, like, the condom glove and hit him with, and had a fettuccine party. Just maybe a fettuccine party, which was like, where they get, where they get like a little, remember the little tub, the little pools, and they just fill it up with noodles. And they roll their jeans up to their knees and just get in there, just pitter patter for Jesus.
That's hilarious.
Was it Julian Bond that was on
Julian
today?
Bond called him out, and if you look at the CNN,
Yes,
if
you
look
saw
at
that.
Julian
What
Bond
did Julian
called him out.
Bond say?
Julian Bond said this guy's a closet homosexual.
Right.
And he said
He
that
sure did.
anyone that goes so hard against gay people,
Right.
and this was a while.
He said he has the characteristics
There's a characteristic. But if you look at the CNN, let me get focused. If you look at the CNN video, when they had one of the guys from the church is trying to defend Eddie Long, and he's like, well, the thing is that I believe that when Eddie Long,
He was tasting himself.
Listen, he was tasting himself. He was sucking a lollipop that wasn't there. I don't know what's going on. Did he have 9 ladies early? Does he have Jolly Ranchers in the back of his throat? What is going on? Somebody let me know what's going on. So he says, I think it's perfectly normal for a preacher to sit down and watch television because this is what he says, because he's testifying to us and he's trying to shepherd us. And basically what Eddie Long, I guess the details was that Eddie Long, I'm going to come over and I'm going to watch TV with you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some, this is what's going on. This is true.
That's how we got in there?
Yeah, he said, I'm going to come over there and watch a little Espen.
Aspen. That's it.
ESPN. That's ESPN. But when you're on the move, that's Aspen. You know what I'm saying?
That's the new line for us, Stacey. That's the new line.
Yeah, I'm coming over to watch some Aspen. So the dude, my man that's on CNN that I watch all the time, the fair-skinned cat, he said,
Jacqueline, Lemon. His last name is
the
Lemon.
young guy.
Yeah,
Don
the
Lemon or
newscaster.
Johnson?
Don Lemon.
He said, let me stop you right there. I was a victim of pedophilia.
Right.
Pedophilia.
Really?
And he said, that is what they use. I'm going to come over. We're going to do some man stuff. And just because you do this does not make you gay. And it was an interesting moment because he was really letting something out, and he was basically holding that flag up.
Unscripted.
Yeah.
He was holding the flag up like my grandmother at the time. I didn't understand what she was talking about, but she was really holding the flag up for those people who have been dealing with the fact that I have either been tampered with or I can't tell anybody. And it really, you got 25,000 people that are his followers, and I feel sorry for them because I do believe that, like I said, Eddie Long song while he's preaching, he is saying something that's good. But what undermines it is things like this. I don't know what it is to be true, but it appears to me that something has gone on. And what's going to happen is, like we always do with all the priests, with everybody that comes forward with these types of things, who ends up suffering? The guys that are now living their life like no one really gave a shit about me. No one really cared about me. So I think it was interesting. Everybody should check out that CNN thing because that was really something interesting. But for a comedian though, oh man, it's a year. I'm gonna ride this for a year. Reverend Patron Long. No, Reverend Patron Long is gonna be my next character. Reverend Patron Long. I'm telling you.
Is it gonna be on the show? It's gonna be on the show,
man. And listen, Cheryl, listen. If you have anything funny, let's go. We got 12 guaranteed episodes. That means they can't fire us. We get our Richard Pryor on. Remember how Richard Pryor had his show and he only did 12 because it was like, nigga, we're not gonna have you come back here ever again. We got 12 episodes to go to hell. I'm going straight to hell. Reverend Patron Long.
Oh my God!
Cheryl said he had a toupee, a Jerry curl toupee.
Jerry curl toupee with a muscle suit.
That's
I've seen a muscle suit.
I know they may be mad at me, but I believe that there was something going on.
Where there's smoke,
it's because his beard is too manicured. That little beard,
did you see the way the nigga dropped the mic? He dropped a mic after he said a little statement like, "Now love me, goddammit." Sexual chocolate.
That was the other issue.
Sexual chocolate.
That flock needs to wake up because he's gonna bring out some Nikes and some Kool-Aid in a minute, and it's gonna be. I'm trying to tell you, they need to wake up.
That came out
today. He's coming with the Kool-Aid.
There was another article that came out today that said his picture is all over the church, that it replaced the cross.
Yeah, because you gotta understand. Let me explain something to you. I grew up in the church. I played the piano for the church. I was fortunate to have great preachers, and I talked about this on the other show. Reverend White, who was great, he said, "Don't kill yourself trying to go to heaven." He smoked a little bit, he drank a little bit, but he let me know that he was human. You understand what I'm saying? And that kept us more grounded. When you see these people that get 25,000 people and they're making millions and billions of dollars, all of a sudden they don't say it's God anymore. It's me. I'm doing this. And there might be some things that he's blessed to do, but after a while he will tell you certain things, and maybe God did tell him, but maybe God didn't tell him some things, but he just want to see how much power do I really have, because go back to Kanye. No one man should have all that power. And I go back to this all the time. Money will make you drunk. Power will make you drunk. Like I've always said, I don't want to be the richest man in the world. I just want to be able to give my gifts. I want to be able to sing, act, dance, do audio porn. I mean, I just want to be
video porn or audio.
No, not video, just audio. I don't want nobody to see it. Yeah. I just want to come in. Yeah, anybody order a pizza? I didn't order a pizza. You know, I just want to do it. That's all I want to do.
Can we do it on the Foxxhole? Can we do it?
We can do that. We just do audio porn. But here's the thing. I've seen people get so drunk with money, and then when you add the power to it, man, this dude, as I'm reading more about the way these people follow him, this is scary. And what I say all the time, if there's somewhere we can go for the rest of our eternity, why would I have to charge you a lot of money for it? Why can't we just give it away and not have all of this power? Because when you get the keys to people's souls, it's hard, man. If he the only one got to get, and these people, I feel sorry for them, like I said. And if we look at history teaches us that every person, I don't believe that what was it, Jim Jones? Jim Jones didn't start out bad. Jim Jones started out with a great message that I don't care who you are, I don't care what gender you are or what it, come to me. And it caught black people at a time to where we were really fragile. And so at the time it started out, small, it started out true, but then it started to grow. The women will look at him. Some women that he was pastoring didn't have fathers. They look at him like, well, if I wanted a mate, I would want someone just like you. He takes it a step further. You can't have it that way. So it's a lot of things, man. And I look at these people that are coming forward, and I look at some of the people that are being targeted, because that's what's another thing. When you look at the people that get targeted, usually these guys don't have any father figures around, or the parents aren't around because it's work. When there's no one there, like luckily I had, grandparents around, and even then it was still crazy stuff that would jump off that my grandmother and grandfather would have to jump into and really like say, hey, you're not doing that to this, you know what I'm saying? Crazy stuff. So I mean, it's gonna be very interesting, Cheryl. I mean, I just get the jokes ready, baby.
Yeah, see this, but this is why, and I'm not saying it's just because you are my boss and the visionary behind the Foxxhole. I'm saying it because this is what we need right now. This is why you need a sketch comedy show that can bring this out in the discussion. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out. I mean, and the humor is there to be mined.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can just see that character.
Oh man, I can't even, man. I mean, boy, when I tell you, Reverend Patron Long, get it in your esophagus, let it go down your larynx. I mean, it's hilarious. and you're right. With comedians, we do bring things to light. But that's a tough thing, man. Ooh, I want to.
But why can't I did it? Everybody did it. I just want to be in the church scene where you do the scene where you talk about
the lady that runs across the room.
Oh,
no, I want to be the lady sitting there drinking, going, "This ain't right. This ain't right."
Well, the show is going to be developed to where we want people to come on that we're actually roasting, and I think when Affion Crockett is the leader of the pack, and when he does spoofs, it's nice, and people aren't as offended. And as opposed to when we do spoofs, it's like when I do it, they be like, "Oh, Fox, come on, man,
that ain't right."
That ain't right. Yeah, but with Affion, he has a certain is it meager or certain earnesty to it, which is
and
great.
he can blend into it.
Yeah.
So now it's not somebody.
Yeah, he's already had Russell Simmons, so we're gonna have Drake. He's doing this thing on Rick Ross now that is hilarious, man. So we
not Ricky Rose. Go ahead.
Oh man, Rose. I think I don't want to blow the joke, but he already has it. Go check out Affion Crockett. Follow him on Twitter, but he has a little bit of the commercial right now where he's dressed up as Rick Ross.
Did they have to put a lot of makeup on him to make
They
it
put
Rick
a lot
Ross?
of makeup on him. He's got the makeup head right now. They're working on the body. Affion, Affion Crockett, CRO.
I got it.
Kick it.
When does it air? When does the show air?
Now we actually start like shooting December, January. We will air like around the Super Bowl time. So we got a good time. I mean, Cheryl, you got to come on there and guest star and do something, man. I remember the show, Cheryl. This is what we should do. Remember the idea? We had an idea for you to play a judge, right?
Yes.
Can we do the judge commentary within the show? You know what I mean?
Yes, we can. Yes,
like
we
where,
can.
like where you play the judge and people will say something like we have
People's Court.
Yeah, like we have like Reverend Long on trial, and you say what I shouldn't have done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First of all, let me tell you something. Your ass shouldn't have, whatever. I ain't gonna. I'm doing a bad impersonation.
First of all, you shouldn't have wore that curl with the tight suit and the ring.
So you understand what I'm saying? So we could do that commentary within the show. It's easy, it's simple, and you get a chance to get your chance to get your joint out. But anyway, Affion Crockett is doing Rick Ross. Rose, who I love Rick Ross. Rick Ross is the man.
We love everybody. We wouldn't roast you if we didn't love you.
Yeah, if we didn't love you, we wouldn't roast you. But he's doing something about. I think he's doing Rick Ross and all of the police names. I think I'm Daryl Gates, J. Edgar Hoover, 1 Adam 12, Hill Street Blues, Cagney Lacey, We on Patrol, Barney Fife, Andy Griffith Show. I think I'm Daryl. So that's Affion Crockett's joke. But it's going to be hilarious, and we're also going to have Rick Ross on the show. And I never get seeing Rick Ross at oh man, where was not Mr. Child, but one of these places, and I was a huge fan. This is back when he first jumped off. Then he had the little back and forth with 50, which I didn't understand, what that was. Like 50 is just really going at everybody, I guess. But I'm happy that Rick Ross won. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
we know what happened to Ja Rule.
Yeah, that was tough. But I mean, but 50.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Clarify for us.
No, 50 killed Ja Rule. He killed off Ja Rule's career. But the way 50 did it, though, he did it with music. He didn't do it with jokes.
Yeah,
this time, 50 tried to kill Rick Ross with jokes.
With jokes and then having his baby mama.
Oh, yeah, that was right.
And
porno. That was wrong right there. That was fine. That right there, you would have to literally that'd be like 22 to the knee.
He had pictures of taking the baby mama shopping and all kind of.
No, you can't do that.
Really?
Wow. No, you can't do that. I didn't know about all that. But, we got. Look at that gay suit.
We're watching Bishop Long on
He's a gay Star Trek member.
Did I say that?
Is it the suit?
Did you say Star Trek?
The tight Star Trek muscles. You have a muscle shirt, you can't have a muscle
No.
shirt.
He has on
one of his accusers.
He had on the Leonard Nimoy.
He has on the
Leonard. The beige one with the white jump.
He had the beige one with the beam me up, Samantha. Beam me up, Samantha.
You know what, Jamie? Let me say something.
Yeah, he should.
But what makes this great? This is a great time in our lives. Yeah. You'll be able to skewer people, but you'll also be able to uplift. We all know we support President Obama. You'll be able to bring that to the goodness of what the people need to see. It's a lot of stuff that can be skewered.
Yeah, and that was the thing too. Think about all of the stuff we missed. I mean, President Obama, all that. Right. So we can really go back and get that because I really want to see the hidden tapes. Hidden tapes in the White House when they got in, and
that's
I want to see the hidden tape of when he got in. When he comes in, when all the white people were gone, he said, "Yo, bring me my motherfucking Newports right now. Y'all fire this motherfucking grill up right in the middle of this motherfucker right now." But his voice is different. Now fire the motherfucking grill up right now and go get your mama out the goddamn room. I want to see the shit. He's smoking Newports, house shoes. You know what I'm saying? Man, I know that was crazy.
And where's my BlackBerry? Fuck them.
That's right. Because you can do a press conference from him every week. All you motherfuckers talking about I ain't from here. Goddamn it. Fuck, you don't need to see my damn birth certificate.
But what would be fucked up though is that if you did go in the this would be I get in so much trouble for this. But if he was from where you say he's from?
Kenya.
If he actually went in there and he had on his garb and shit, and he didn't know the cameras. I'm like, you gotta do that. Mr. President. Wait, man! I told you to not when you come in here with that bullshit, man. Fuck. And put the Quran back on the. Put the Bible on there. Take the Quran off of there. God damn. Y'all got to let me know when y'all coming in. Could you imagine if he has the Quran, he has the Quran and a Kenyan full garb, and he just with a Newport. Man, that would be hilarious, man. So
it would be so wrong.
It would be so wrong, but it would be so great.
Wearing a matching kufi.
Wearing a matching kufi. Mr.
You know what?
Shall I come back? Yes.
But you know what's good too? It's the outtakes that you put on the internet.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna put all that on the internet.
Leak all the outtakes out on the internet. You know, you talk about different things. People can send you stuff you want to do. This is the best time for this to occur. Really, like you said, you got 12. Hey.
Yeah. So Sheryl, please, let's get something going. We can just shoot that. Here's the other. Man, this long thing is not gonna go away, huh?
Oh, no,
I think it's just the beginning.
It's the beginning because these dudes is coming out.
Well, there's rumors that 30 more people have contacted B.J. Bernstein, who's representing the 3 other guys.
Wow. But here's
this is just a rumor. This hasn't been confirmed.
Well, here's where you got a problem. If an icon in the civil rights movement like Julian Bond comes out against you, especially now. What y'all talking about?
I'm so sorry, but on CNN right now, let's get focused. I'm sorry, Sheryl, but on CNN right now, it was some lady doing a news report, and behind her was a lady digging in her nose, and they didn't know that the camera was on, and after she dug in her nose, she ate it.
No!
Oh, yeah.
Man.
A booger sandwich?
Booger feast.
Oh.
And listen, booger pardon bleu. Because you know there's a little cheese on that motherfucker.
She looked at
booger pardon bleu. There's a little Swiss cheese on that motherfucker because you got a cold.
Jamie, I wanted to ask you a question because the topic is about reality TV and internet. you doing the sketch comedy, we were just talking about the hundreds of reality shows on television.
Yeah.
Do you think there's still room for that? Real actors, real talent? Real
You know what? It's tough. You got to be interested, because the thing is that reality TV, I mean, it's a train wreck every day. I mean, if you look at Dancing with the Stars, which is also similar to that same sort of reality thing, because they do the dancing, but then you see the reality of Michael Bolton cried. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's a little bit of the reality to that. Or you look at was Jersey Shore and
what about American Idol?
Kim Kardashian. I mean, all of these shows.
But I think there's room. I think there's room for like talented people on the sketch comedy show.
I'm gonna tell you what's happening financially. The reality stars are becoming so popular that they're now asking for $100,000 an episode.
Right.
So
Right.
they're like, wait a
Change.
minute. They're like, wait a minute. You ain't talented.
Yeah.
Well,
That's right.
You better
That's right.
my shit, my numbers.
Exactly.
It's 4
That's
points.
right.
So what's going to happen is that it's going to swing back to the
around.
sitcom. It's going to swing back to television.
That's right. That's exactly
Eventually, it will exhaust, because we will run out of scenarios.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's just, but like I say, you know, reality TV. When I watch like the Brandy and Ray J show,
Fantasia,
I
Ray
enjoy
J.
it. The
Yes.
reason that I enjoy it, because they actually have talent that's
Yes.
behind the reality. But
That's right.
some of the reality, I mean, you know, some of it, man, I must admit, some of it is absolutely hilarious. But
I used to love Flavor of Love, and
Look,
I was
Flavor of
really
Love.
stuck on
come
Anna
get
Nicole.
your clock, boo. I mean, I was like, come get your clock, boo.
No,
They
let's
get
go
the
to
clock.
Ocho Cinco, child, please. Nigga, what?
Yeah, that ain't. But you
Yeah.
know, but I don't think like with Ocho Cinco and Tio, and them, you know, God bless them. That just ain't what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's like
that's right.
it's a little tough on them. But some of these other train wrecks, like I knew things was bad when I'm on the red carpet. And they said, Jamie, please, Snooky's behind you. What the fuck is a Snooky, man? Is that the blanket? With the shirt blanket, who the fuck is
hilarious.
a
Oh my
Snooky,
God.
man?
He
And
can't
I
get
turned
the
around and I
situation,
saw her,
can't dance.
and she was a little tiny thing with a little
A fake
head.
tan and big
But
hair. And
But you know they love that
They
shit,
do,
man.
they
But
do.
I refuse to, like, at one point I was supposed to go up and do an interview with somebody, and they had one of the reality show people doing the interview too, and I said, nah, I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna
Right, it brings you down.
Yeah, you ain't finna have dude. He's just dude interviewing me, like, so where you coming? I ain't wanna do all that, but yeah, but it is a struggle. It's a struggle for all of us, you know. I mean, even you look at movies, man. Movies have changed. No longer do you
Right.
go see your favorite celebrity for the movie. It's the movie that you go see.
It is.
Who-
And
who-
they're doubling up stars in movies every day.
Who was in Hangover?
Yeah.
Zach Gallo.
Bradley
what?
Cooper.
It's not
Exactly.
easy to name, is what he said.
Not easy to name. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's like when you look at movies nowadays, it's not really about the movie. It's about the movie. It's not about the star.
Right.
It's not about the star
Jamie,
anymore.
But can I just tell you something? Like I'm in Steve Harvey's studio.
Oh, man,
and
that's
working
great.
with you. Oh my God, that's
How
the
great
cat
is
dog
he?
is my engineer. You know, help me out. But this is why I wanted to stay in this situation. Here I'm working with you, and I'm working with Steve. You making movies. You got programs, sketch comedy. Steve is hosting Family Feud.
Yeah.
This is where we gotta go with it now.
Yeah, man.
You know, so
Yeah.
we stay all together. Then you say, okay, sure, we're trying to do the judge thing. We do it as a sketch over here because
Yeah.
that's how you pull somebody else up, so we can keep
Exactly.
this game going. And that's what you did. You
Yeah.
pulled us all up to keep the game going.
But you know what we got to do, though, Cheryl? If we talk about the judge thing, we actually have to really shoot it. We have to shoot it because sometimes we'll come up. You know how we be moving in the moment. Make sure
Yeah.
you hold me to it so that we don't let that slip through the cracks. Because I think that'll be some great
Well,
commentary.
can I tell you something? I think that'd be a great comedy, a sitcom where I do play a
Yeah.
judge. I just want a gun on my motherfucking hip, so when the shit go wrong,
then this is what we do. Then this is what we do.
That's
then
funny.
So this
Instead
is what
of
we
a
do.
gavel.
Cheryl, Cheryl, this is what I'm gonna do then. Now I got my own company. If you
Yeah.
want to.
yes,
Within the next couple of weeks, let's set
Yes.
aside a couple of days. We'll
Yes.
get a what do you call judge? Where are they in?
Courtroom?
We'll get a courtroom scene. We'll set it up. We'll do exactly what you said.
Yep.
Someone will get rowdy in your courtroom.
That's
and he
right.
said, but what they didn't know about her was
Yeah.
that's right.
she does
that's
not
right.
play Sheryl Underwood. Here comes the.
The judge. That's right, because
Understand
let me
what I'm
tell you something, Jamie. I want to be the motherfucking judge that say, now you know your ass going to jail. We just going to go through this preliminary bullshit because you're going to jail. Now go ahead, talk, lawyer. talk. Hold your
Exactly.
ass. You are in contempt. Why? The
That's
law
hilarious.
said you are bullshitting me right now. Go ahead, get up out of here.
But
take
what
it
I-
away, Baylor.
But let's go back. But let's go back to what we originally thought, though. I thought that you should be a fish out of water. Like, imagine you come from
That's right.
deep south, and you end up in Orange County,
Hell yeah.
and like
That's
it's
right.
all white. I mean, it's
All
like
White Republican.
white Republicans.
White
and it just-
Republican, right.
That would be the most because you'll be judged. You'll be getting cases. Listen, let me tell you about white people. Let me just get my white thing in for the night. Let me get
Your white focus on.
yeah, let me get my one white thing. We're at the park at Shoot Park playing our softball game. It was the playoffs, right? As I'm coming up, I see one of my players throwing a baseball way up into the tree. I said, "What's going on?" "Oh man, dude, airplane up here." And the guy says, "Yeah, man, my plane's up there. Jesus, just trying to get it down." I said, "All right, well, shit. Why don't y'all climb up there?" But I see how high the shit was.
Yeah.
I said, "It's just a fucking, the little model plane. Fuck it, right, dude?" Let me tell you what white people do. We're playing the game. I look up. There is a fire fleet. Fire truck, paramedic, everything. I'm not lying.
Wait a minute.
A fire truck pulls up, and 4 firemen get out. And I'm looking from a distance. I see the white dude with his arms folded. It's right up there. And they get this dude's. How much money is that?
That's
what I'm
right. That's
thinking.
right.
Oh, he
That's
didn't
right.
get shit.
Seems normal to me.
I love it. I love it.
Hilarious.
Because you should have seen the dynamic of the other white people going, wow,
He probably
this is
paid
great.
$1,000 for that little.
And
miniature
black people's
plane.
like, man, what the fuck? Is somebody sick? Is it what's going on? Is it a fire? Man, they went and got that motherfucker. You
hilarious.
get my fucking plane. My dad got this.
But you call them same
Especially-
firemen in the hood. They need to finish their lunch
Oh,
first.
man, shit.
But see, what we need to
Work it
do,
over there.
Jamie, is we need to just put it together and film it, and y'all keep coaching me until we get it right. Because I think
I got it.
that's the bomb shit. Be on
That's
the city
right.
at the city council meeting going, so you spent, I'm going to sit there as the only black person in the room. So you spent blah, 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 blah to get what out of a
Exactly.
tree?
That's
Exactly.
hilarious.
Well, who are you?
Our
I'm just
intern
so-and-so.
says that the fire services are free, but technically we pay taxes.
Well, I guess
so,
if it ain't no fire.
so we're paying.
Even if it is free, that's some bullshit because some shit done
It
burned
is.
down the street, but you getting a plane out of a tree. That's
It
the
is.
problem. So I get it.
Mm-mm.
But what I also get is there are alternative ways of becoming famous now.
Yeah. it
You
is.
can't just go the regular way. You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
but it's different according to gender and according to race. Because with white girls, suck a cock, get a career.
Yeah, thank you.
Easy. Paris Hilton, boom.
Yeah.
Fishburne.
Kim Kardashian, boom.
Yep.
Fishburne,
Yep.
not
Not
so
so
lucky.
much.
Not so much. That's
We
right.
haven't heard from
Yeah.
her.
But them
I-
Japanese told Paris Hilton, "Don't come over here with that bullshit. No, come
Oh,
over
yeah.
here."
They put her in the Holiday Inn.
Told her
Yeah,
to
that's
wait until
hilarious.
we decide if you can come up in this bitch, and then no, you can't come here. Get your ass on a plane.
Yeah,
Them
'cause you know,
Japanese,
like-
I don't know.
You ever been to Japan? Because I went to Japan and I was a little
Yes.
worried because I wasn't necessarily, I didn't want to I was with someone, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to go over there and, get no follies, So I brought my own, my own little
Side piece.
No, it was
Yeah.
on my computer and stuff,
Carry-on bag.
Yeah, sometimes I take my computer on a date.
Yes, right. I'm digging you. I'm
Yeah,
digging
my
you.
password is sticky buttons. So I was taking my computer, you know what I'm saying? Because I got all my shit downloaded, you know what I'm saying? My little videos.
I thought
and
maybe
shit.
you might have had one of them flashlights that Glenda.
No, man. I just had, my stuff. And when you go in, there's a sign that says, it's like drugs, is a slash through that. And then it says porno, slash through that.
Really?
And punishable by death.
At the
At
airport?
the airport. They not playing around. Don't come in there with the sticky fingers.
Really?
Right. Don't come in there and smell my fingertips.
So
when they
you
was-
can't watch it?
So when they was putting my shit through there, I said, "Ooh, wee, man, they catch that shit."
It's done, huh?
Oh,
Yep.
Cocker Spaniel,
That's hilarious.
Cocker Spaniel Volume 3.
That's stupid.
So what happened?
Anyway,
Wow. They
no,
said
they
they didn't
didn't-
say punishable by death.
it's
What?
punishable by death.
Oh my
What-
God.
so if you get caught,
if you get caught with pornographic material, bringing it into their country,
Wow.
punishable by death. That's China and Japan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, it's gonna start. Cheryl, I'm finna go get cooking.
Okay. I'm
right,
in,
I
baby.
love
I'm
y'all,
in.
man.
I'm in.
Yo.
I love you too.
Oh,
Thank
shit,
you
I
for
just-
sitting in.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Man, I gotta go watch TV, man. Bishop Eddie Long just text me. I'll be all right. I'll holler at y'all, man.
Stupid.
What's the coolest? That was a lot of fun. And let me tell you something. It's rare that you get the boss and the great Jamie Foxx to come sit in on the show. So I hope everybody will understand. Porters, what we need to do, take care of
We
a little
need to
business.
take a quick break and come back.
And when we come back, we'll get a little show business in there and some Kyler Kelly Talk Sports. And then we're going to hit that Sex Minute Serious so we can keep y'all tight. And the phone line's lit up. We'll take a few phone calls, too. So what you going to play now, Porters?
I think this might be Susan Boyle.
Yeah, she's cute.
Would you hit White Jim Kelly? Would you hit?
No chance.
You
wouldn't hit that?
Oh, good God.
Susan Boyle, I Dreamed a Dream, but she was famous on the British version of what? American Got Talent. Britain's Got Talent. or something.
Britain's Got Talent. And
Yep.
she's already sold 9 million copies of her debut album. And her holiday album, The Gift, is already #1 on Amazon.
And she got a chance to sing for the Pope, but she didn't really handle her fame very well. But she's looking great right now. If you want to check her out from before and after, she's looking better. Yeah, she is.
She's looking better, but she did have to check herself into a mental facility.
I can see that.
Can I just tell y'all something? Right now, I am so loving my show and the Foxxhole. So when we come back, we want to hear from you. We're going to get everybody in on the Sheryl Underwood Show. That's right, reality TV and the internet. New breeding ground after this break. Go ahead, poetess. There's no business like show business. Lead us in the discussion, baby. What we going to talk about today? Who got a salon?
Or who needs a salon? No, let's
That
give
Dotson
a
guy
big
is
shout out to our girl, Little Kim. She opened up a new salon. This is her second one. She opened up a second salon in Charlotte, North Carolina, called Salon C'est Soi by Queen Bee, with her cousin, and and they're actually very reasonable. $10 for men to get a haircut and $20 for women to get a haircut, and $99. Weaves start at $99, so I'm not mad.
Ooh, what if they weaving
That
for
is
$99?
Probably, maybe just the perimeter.
Wait a minute. Can we go get that Eddie Long special? Can we go get a
Jerry Curl 2-pack. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so wait a minute. So, are they using Dudley products? Because they said Joe Dudley of Dudley Hair Products was there for their opening.
You know what? I'm not sure. She probably has a little beauty supply right now, and you can buy a number of products into her.
Okay, so the
her
first,
boutique.
this is the second one in Charlotte.
Yeah, and the other
first
one is
was
in Raleigh. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Why North Carolina?
Maybe that's where she
A lot of black folks.
Right, that's right. Hey, and I go there a lot. I'll be there for CIAA.
No, I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. I'm just wondering why she picked North Carolina, because I know she's from New York, right?
It's probably a really good need, I would imagine.
Because New
everybody
York,
got to
you
get
probably
their
got
hair
a
did.
million salons in New York.
And my
And
guess she's done
celebrityism works
research.
better in the South.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, them
Hey,
up in
look.
church. They going to church every Sunday with their hair did.
For real.
Absolutely. Hey, so Wyclef Jean is hospitalized for what, poetess?
Well, they said he was exhausted and a little stressed behind the grueling 8 weeks he went through trying to campaign to be president of Haiti. So I guess it wore his ass out, basically.
Could you imagine what President Obama went through on his campaign?
Right? And then just think, if he would have won the bid to even get on the card to be elected.
But
But
this
that's
seems
just
so
the beginning.
so unnecessary, because it says that Wyclef basically haven't even met the constitutional requirements. And basically, you got to live in Haiti. So it's like he's doing all that work and being tired, and he don't even qualify.
It's them damn Ritz crackers. He should have
That's what I was going to say.
They
Mix
got a
in some
bowl of
water.
soup. That's right. Some water or some that good Canada Dry ginger ale, green tea, ginger ale we be drinking, or that good Glucide Vita water, that good ass shit right there with them damn Ritz crackers, that nigga be healthy. That's all they got them dancing in the street with that Ritz cracker and the hot ass sun. That's what the fuck happened. Hey, speaking of somebody ain't gonna be dancing no more, Mariah Carey falls out on stage and tells the bitch, come get my shoes. What happened?
She got exhausted too last time.
Well, I heard that, you know, she slipped and fell, and I think the shoe comment was sort of a hint that she might be with child.
Really?
You know, the barefoot, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody come get my shoes. I'm barefoot. Yeah.
That's true.
Type thing.
They
So.
I keep
saying
my
that.
women barefoot.
They keep saying that. But
Well,
it's
speaking of Mariah,
A year.
speaking of Mariah Carey, actor and rapper and husband of Mariah, Nick Cannon, has started an online petition on Facebook to challenge Eminem to a boxing match as a response to a track that Eminem made dissing Mariah. Remember that a while ago?
Yeah.
He made that track. Well, reportedly, 2000, huh?
What happens if you lose that fight?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I mean, my question is, I'm gonna go around the table. Who do you think would win that fight?
Eminem.
You think Eminem would win that fight? Really?
I don't know.
I'm gonna bet on Black.
Yeah, Nikki, that's right.
Always bet on
Nikki
Black.
C. That's right. Nikki C. might come out, you know, with a bang.
Like he said, Nikki C.
Nikki C.
seems
But
like
wait a minute, I did see the season finale of Entourage, and Eminem character stole on old boy Vincent
did.
Chase.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
And you
so,
know,
I don't
Eminem
know.
is from the trailer park,
That's
so
what I'm-
he
that's
might
what
be
I'm
able to
saying.
scrap.
That
Eminem
Detroit
is
swing,
straight.
goddamn
Taking
it.
Eminem.
That's, I don't know.
That's
So
why
why
I'm
you telling
voting
you
Eminem.
betting on Eminem?
Oh yeah, I love Eminem.
Who gonna be in this corner though? His corner man gotta
Rihanna.
be like Kid Rock. Kid Rock gotta be his corner man.
Get Rihanna.
Dr. Dre or 50 Cent will probably be his corner guy.
Like Rihanna probably get popped again accidentally.
That's who he's been practicing with. He'll win.
You start telling me.
Hilarious.
So Jay-Z graces the cover of Forbes magazine with Warren Buffett, the oracle of what is it that he does? He makes the money for people because it's
The Oracle of
the
not
Oracle of the
they call
South.
that place? No, they call him the Oracle of what's the name of the city in Nebraska?
Wall Street?
Omaha?
Yeah, like where he's born and
Omaha.
raised.
Omaha.
Omaha.
Yeah. So Go ahead,
I was
you
just
go
gonna
first.
say that I'm very proud of Jay-Z. I mean, he's really made leaps and bounds, and they predict by the year of 2015 that he'll be amongst the 400 wealthiest Americans. So
Wonderful.
see,
Wow.
he's definitely
Wonderful.
on his way up there.
Wonderful.
Beyonce will be like top 300.
There you go. She'll be above it, hooking her stuff up. But while we're talking about jobs, I gotta say this: on October the 2nd, tens of thousands of people will march in solidarity at the nation's capital in order to protect our jobs, our education, our economy. That's right. It's the One Nation Working Together 10-2-10 march. So if you can sign up and become a part of the march, go to One Nation. That's ONE Nation, NATION, working together. Go to that site. Go to that site, check it out. It's a lot of groups working together. All Black Greek Letter Organization, NAACP, National Urban League, labor unions. We're all working together to march in the nation's capital, October the 2nd. So we want everybody coming together. March for jobs. I mean, everybody else, they got TV, they got all kind of stuff. But hey, if you want to be part of the Forbes 400 wealthiest Americans, it starts by keeping your job and whatever you're trying to do. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I got to talk about this. What the hell lawyer is Paris Hilton using?
Oh man.
That whole
Real.
drug thing is killing me. It's like, now I understand what her diet is. I was trying to figure out how she's staying skinny. But
It's stupid.
it's the cocaine. It really is the
It's the
cocaine. Right. And she only get a year probation. She's doing that to avoid a felony charge.
And is this
Really?
is Vegas more lenient because of all the sin that
No,
goes on?
I don't think
there?
it's Vegas. I think it's because it's her.
That's what I was thinking.
whiteness.
Didn't she get in
Yeah,
trouble
Because
for
her
the same
father
stuff?
probably owns some stuff up in Vegas.
Yeah, the Hilton family
That
probably
Hilton
got a lot
hotel
of power.
there?
It's like
Yeah.
4 or 5 Hiltons. They practically
Vegas.
own Vegas.
Well, but
But
you know
what is it going to take
For her to go
for...
to jail?
Yeah. Is
Well,
it
we're
going to
gonna
take
find
her
out
killing
soon.
somebody? Is it going to take her, what is it? What is it going
Well,
to take?
but
Well,
you
I
know
see
what?
that Lindsay Lohan,
going.
she's back in rehab.
Yeah.
So she's
that'll
not in
last.
jail. So she only stayed in jail for how long?
A couple of hours, and then she was out for a day with the ankle bracelet, and now she's back. She's in a live-in rehab.
Betty Ford
Well-
is probably like really mad at them, right?
Absolutely. And here's my
Like,
other
look, you
problem
heifers,
too.
come on
is-
up in here.
So what's about to happen to T.I. and Tiny? and
It
why
looks
is that
like
different?
T.I.
They need to go
might.
get Paris Hilton's lawyer.
They need to
That's
go get that
hilarious.
sister that's working with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh man, Sean Holly, what's her name?
Sean, I don't know her last name.
Yeah, she's
Sean
dope.
somebody, but I love her haircut though.
Oh, and can I know I'm about to do something wrong. But
Sean Chapman Holly is her name.
I like what she's doing, because I'm not saying that, America got some class issues, they got some racial issues, they got some sexist issues, but at the same token, if you can afford great legal counsel, hey, you get it. And that's
She's
just the way-
excellent legal counsel, but can I say this?
Mhm.
And it's probably wrong. She's just making her chips off these stupid ass celebrities.
Well, not
Yeah.
her, somebody else. So I'm not mad at her.
That
Hey, it's the
you
way
know,
it is. Hey,
they keep
hey.
making the same mistakes, and
That's
and they
right.
showed her on TMZ today shopping at the Grove, and I was
See?
like, I am not mad at her because
Mhm.
I ain't
If you
mad
can,
at her.
if you can do it. Hey, quickly, can I get a little sports with Colin Kelly because Michael Vick did his thing again, right?
Yes, he did, Sheryl Underwood. Am I lying, Jim Kelly?
No, he crushed it again. His first start in several years, he crushed it. Well, his first start as the full-time guy in Philly, and he
Yeah.
crushed it. But I guess the big story, Kyle, would be this weekend, huh?
Yeah, because the Eagles and the Redskins are going at it, Sheryl. You know what that means?
No.
Donovan Nab is coming back to town.
But did
Donovan-
who did
Donovan-
Donovan lose to this weekend now?
He
Over
lost
the
to
weekend.
St. Louis.
Yeah, not
But-
good.
Yes, it's the
He lost to
Rams?
St. Louis, the Rams, which was not good at all. But he spent 11 seasons in Philadelphia, and they ran him out of town basically for that Kevin Cobb guy, and that's who Vic's job took him. So,
That's right.
and it's in Philly, so that should be
Oh, yeah.
that's
basically
gonna be
the.
good.
Oh, it's
It's
not
got to
a
hurt though
weekend.
for him, though. It's got to
Yeah.
hurt because, first of all, the Philly fans never really showed him no love. They booed him when he got drafted. They booted him out, and now he's coming back to see the guy that he handpicked and is going to be his replacement. That would be like if you come home, and your ex
Yeah.
got a new nigga in the house.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Your best friend.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, but speaking of something new and wonderful, let's pause for the call just for a second because I got another sports question. But Stacey, something you want to tell us about BMW real fast?
Yeah, we're partnering with BMW, and I think everyone here is very excited about it. We know
We
Glenda got hers.
definitely are. Lewis got his.
Lewis got his. I mean, it's a brand new hybrid BMW, and you can get a lot of mileage with it. You're saving gas. Let alone the number of men I hear that Glenda is like loading up her truck with. Seriously.
Shocker.
I mean,
Remember when she first got it, some guy
Yeah, she-
texted her talking about, oh, you driving a BMW
Yeah.
now. Now he trying to get back in.
yeah, she's out there flossing with a good cause because it's really a great car. I saw it, and she looks very fly in a doggone car. I'm a
He
little
does.
jealous.
He really does. She went from
That's-
100 guys a week to 150.
Yes.
But that's great, and we thank BMW.
Right. And stop at your local BMW dealer and get one this weekend.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Hey, let's do
Fantastic.
it. Let's go get our own
Well, wait.
Go
BMWs.
buy one.
Yeah.
Because I can sure raise my count.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And
Need
while
all
you
my
get your
internet dudes in
BMW,
there.
they probably have a wonderful a radio, a satellite, or anything that you can put in there where you can still hear sports.
I know.
Because I
You
got
can probably hear the Sirius. You can hear us.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you know what
Thank
I
you,
gotta do?
BMW North America, for making
There you
us
go.
look good.
That's right, we do. We always thank BMW North America. But here's a question: I want to give a shout out to what the baby name, Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Breeze.
Cause then
Yeah.
who did they lose to?
Atlanta.
The
Go-
Falcons,
where
even though
you
I'm
at?
in Atlanta, I'm like, damn, but hey, I like him. I like what he's trying to do for New Orleans, and I want to give him, a little shout out and everything. And sports is getting good, not just NFL, but college sports. Somebody, y'all need to hit me up on what I'm looking at, cause I'm like, them some cuties.
You know what?
I know, huh?
Yeah, 'cause
Alabama
I'm-
almost lost a close one, Jim Kelly.
Yeah, and they got a huge one this Saturday, actually, Cheryl. So it's a huge game between Alabama and Florida. It's basically the best college football rivalry in all the country the last 3 or 4 years.
Really?
and they're going at it again this weekend.
See, that's what I want to see. Speaking of a huge one, when we come back, we're gonna do Sex and Serious. Have you ever
That's hilarious.
Have you ever?
Well, you know what? You might as well go on and throw it out now, Cheryl. What
Okay,
is it?
might as well. Okay, then let's hit the phones. Okay, have you ever made a sex tape reality show quality?
That's hilarious.
Would you put your sex tape on the internet? And is it a new breeding ground for sexual fame? Would you? Hey, let me ask you a question.
We should call one of the Kardashians.
They do have websites where you can post your home
amateur
porno.
porn. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Really?
right. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, definitely. Porn and all that.
Throw out that address.
I'm sure you already have it.
Why
right
Jim
there.
Kelly be famous? They be like, that's the guy. He is my idol.
Some of them videos are horrible, though.
Yeah, I got a good one out there. Me and Poetess, we did one.
Oh
So,
my God!
In Chicago.
Yeah, we.
She
did.
put the strap on and did it, huh? She got
Oh my God! That girl, you
Fucked
showed
up.
her.
You showed her, Kyle?
Yeah,
My
because
bad, Poetess.
Poetess, she was looking dead in the camera on that one.
I put
We
my
have
eyes out.
we have Black Ice from Mississippi. What's up, Black Ice?
Oh, nothing much there. I see y'all talking about this Sex and Serious now. Shoot. But, man, sure, I don't know if I want to do any porn, because I probably wouldn't get no good ratings there because, you know, depending on who I'm dealing with, boy, I might have to hit it and get on out of there, boy.
Hilarious.
So it would be what, 5 minute long?
Well,
You
I
gotta
know-
hit it and get on out of there.
That's
Yeah, it
overachieving.
all
But
depends who we dealing with there, because, you know, hey, some of these girls, my trap count is down. It's way down.
Your trap counts. Hilarious.
You need a BMW.
Thank you. Thank you. We got anything? Anybody else?
We got Black Ass Kenny from
Oh,
the
my
phone
dude.
line.
That's my brother right there.
What's up, Black Ass Kenny?
Black ass.
Black ass.
I guess he wants Black Ass Kenny. Where is he at?
Where's his black ass?
Black ass.
Okay, we have
We lost him.
we have B Cut from at ATL.
Hello?
Hey there.
How are you doing?
How you
How you-
doing?
I'm doing all right. I actually want to talk about the Eddie Long thing, but I'll take Sex and the Serious first. I never made
You
it
want to talk
there.
about Eddie Long? Do Eddie Long first.
I think y'all was watching it a couple of minutes ago, but one of the accusers that just they interviewed him on the news down here in Atlanta on the Fox 5 News.
Yeah, we
They
saw
found him coming out the grocery store in late at night, and he just turned the camera. He tell him in his eye and tell him that he didn't do the stuff that he's done that they say in the lawsuits.
What?
Say
Say
it
that again?
He turned the camera and looked. He said he can't look me in the eye and deny that he didn't cause us this pain.
Oh wow.
Yeah, see,
I don't understand what the pain is, though.
Have you
Because
The
what is
pain.
the
Well,
pain?
the pain. What do you mean? What is the pain?
Because here's my
Kyle?
problem with it. Here's the problem.
Taking your manhood when you don't want to.
Oh, I thought dude was gay.
Have you ever
No.
been drilled?
Even if he's gay, he was still taken advantage of.
because they were
Allegedly.
young.
No, but no,
Allegedly.
hold it, hold
no,
up.
you mean
Allegedly.
Hold
I
up.
don't believe they taking advantage of. That's why next week we gonna really talk about it because I
Yeah,
just,
'cause hold up. 'Cause they
that's
talking
this
about-
gonna open a
they
whole
talking
new
about
door.
He used trips and money to coerce sex. Nigga, that's how it's done. Shit.
Damn.
Damn, Kyle.
Hey,
Damn, Kyle.
but
Just gank it.
here's why I'm mad. I'm a woman and I ain't never got to go to goddamn Africa and get
Hello?
no damn gifts and trips and shit. It's some bullshit.
But you say, sure, I'll suck a little dick for that,
Nigga,
huh?
hell yeah. I need to stop giving up the ass and sucking dick. If that's how you get the shit, I need to play hard to get, motherfucker.
That's hilarious. Go hard or go
Get
home.
it.
That's it.
Exactly. As for now, it goes down. Trip.
Oh my God! We can't talk about Glenda. She's not here.
You know, that's not right. She's not here to defend herself.
Hey, let me tell you what's gonna be good. When we talk about When we
What?
talk about this next week, there's another pastor that both his wives or something were murdered or something allegedly.
Wow.
They just arrested this guy. I think we need to go full force on all of them. Just because you stand in the pulpit don't make you perfect.
you
You are
go.
still a
Next
human
week.
being. But I just think that, when we're talking about the politics of religion, the politics of entertainment where people will follow somebody, there are people that really like Jersey Shore. but what impact does that have on our civilization? You know, we're talking about, you know, the politics of TV shows. You know, I'm watching Dancing with the Stars and somebody getting booed, right? So I'm trying to figure out, are they booing Sarah Palin or are they booing the little girl from Dirty Dancing who should have got a better score? And are we taking this shit a little too damn serious?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's going to trip me out is that there was somebody who spoke out from the Roman Catholic Church on the whole Eddie Long thing. They were basically
my God.
He was basically saying, well, you know, technically it's not rape because the guys are all of age over 16. I'm like, literally, did you really know the age group, you know, that he was supposed to be?
Well, they probably knew age of consent because age of consent in Georgia is 15, and they probably knew the law.
They were all over the age of 15. So this, the way this guy ran it down is like he knew the law backwards and forwards, and so technically, you know, we should just leave him alone. So I mean,
but you're right. I mean, really, they're not getting Eddie Long on breaking the law. That's why next week it's going to be such a great discussion because can you sue somebody for manipulating you? If that's the case, come on, bitches, let's get in the car. We need to sue every dude we know.
Me and Kelly asked out if they passed that law.
Oh man. We'll see you guys in a couple of years.
That's right. That's right. I mean, so these are all things that I think are valuable and viable discussions that we can have. Is it time for us to play that beautiful closing?
Yes, it is. I want to give a shout out to all the wonderful interns here at Foxxhole. They have a new show that airs here on the Foxxhole, actually right after the Sheryl Underwood show. So we want to ask you guys to keep it locked for the intern show on the Foxxhole.
Wonderful, wonderful. It is time for us to shut it down. First of all, I gotta thank our boss, the visionary, Mr. Jamie Foxx, for coming in and sitting in this show. It's always a joy and a pleasure to hear his opinion, his point of view, and to hear about his prolific works in the entertainment business. So I thank him for that. Everybody at Fox King Management, all the Foxxhole crew, God Black, we love you, even though you're a little black little round thing, like a little black bowling ball or an 8-ball on the pool table, little sexy black ass, okay? the lycra of love.
Be mad at you.
He know his old sexy black ass. The nigga's the lycra of love. Ignorant ass Kyle, where are you that you are calling in?
I'm in St. Charles, a suburb of Chicago. Chicago last week, St. Charles this week. So y'all check me out at Zany's in St. Charles. Also, speaking of internet sensations, the latest internet sensation is your boy Kyle Irby. MailRightsActions.com. Check me out. And give me on Facebook or Twitter. KYLEERBY.
Wonderful, wonderful. Poetess, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, OG Poetess, or The Poetess, and follow me on Twitter at OG Poetess.
Wonderful. Succulent Stacy, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook. I also have a Twitter account. My Facebook is Stacy McLean. My privacy settings are high as hell, but you can probably find me through Poetess or Glenda or somebody else.
Wonderful. Glenda, we love the fact that you're out having this adventure that you're going to tell us about later. White Jim Kelly, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, James Kelly, Kelley, Los Angeles.
Wonderful, wonderful. Make out Morgan, I love the fact you're always in my ear. Jacob, the man of God with the big rod, you know you are my boo, you are my fantasy, you are everything that a woman would desire if she could have it. I'm going to get you one day. And whoever that bitch you fucking with, I'm going to choke the scrotum out that bitch. Okay, so speaking of scrotum, Super Scrotum Scott with a slinging cock. We're ready to make that internet video, so get the camera ready. All the troops, we love all the troops, emergency service personnel. I thank you, Steve Harvey, and everybody at the Steve Harvey Show for allowing us to use their facilities. Thank you, Cat Dog, for being a producer on this side of it. We love everybody. We support our troops. Don't forget to vote in the midterm elections. Don't forget to support that 10-2-10 march. If you are anywhere on the East Coast near Washington, D.C. on October the 2nd, we will be marching for jobs and education and our way of life in America. This is a great country, and it is the best country in the world. We love everybody else's society and culture, but we know that we live in the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we support America. Even when we're not doing the right things, we got to support each other so we can be better people. So we love you, and we support our troops as always. Oh, UNCF, don't forget to support UNCF. I was just at Parade of Stars with Chuck Khan. We'll talk about that next week. Am I missing something, Poetess?
I think that's it. Just tune in.
I think that's it too. May God bless you. You be a blessing to others, and I think God will bless you back. If you're going to be in Indianapolis, I'll be at Circuit City Classic Friday. Me and Charlie Murphy and Don D.C. Curry, and then I will be at the Addison Improv right outside of Dallas at the Addison Improv on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, pray for my safe travels. Pray for this country. Pray for our leaders, and pray that we will always remain free, because every other country's freedom depends on America being free and open-minded and optimistic. Good night. We out.